Hi, everyone. I'm Jeremy Steele, Executive Director of the Michigan Interscholastic Press Association and a faculty member in the School of Journalism at Michigan State University. Go Green. Welcome. It is my pleasure to welcome you here to today's MIPA Awards celebration. We are coming to you. I am coming to you all by myself in this studio from the SPARTAN newsroom at the Communication Arts and Sciences building at Michigan State University's campus. And we all, of course, are here to celebrate your amazing work in the past year. So welcome, and let's have a little bit of fun. In a few moments, I'll announce the winners in Division 1 of our individual category contest: video journalism, video talent, and video production categories. Come back to MIPA's Facebook page or YouTube channel tomorrow for Division 2. You can view a schedule of our awards presentations as well as archived video announcements and get a list of all of the award winners that have been announced at our website, mipamsu.org. MIPA's individual category contest includes 108 total categories in all areas of student media. That includes broadcast, print news, online news, and yearbook. MIPA received 3,049 total entries in all of the categories in this year's contest. A report that provides an overview of the contest will be posted soon to our website. Entries were judged by MIPA advisors, college faculty, professional journalists, and college journalists who worked together remotely over the past few months to review all of our entries. 28 MIPA high school media programs submitted 277 entries into our video categories. Media programs had been divided into divisions based on school enrollment, with the largest schools in Division 1. Middle schools competed in their own division, and those results were announced earlier in the week. Before I get started, I do have a couple of important announcements about MIPA programs, things that I want to tell you about. So some of you already may know about the MIPA Summer Journalism Workshop, but if you don't know, well, here's Workshop Director Sarah Beth Badalamenti to tell you a little more. Sarah Beth.
Hey MIPA, it's Sarah Beth Badalamenti, your MIPA Summer Journalism Workshop Director. It's almost summer, and you know what that means? It means the best 2 weeks of the year are almost here. Our team of nationally known instructors invite you to sign up for the MIPA Summer Journalism Workshop. Sign up for 1 or 2 sessions in writing, design, photography, broadcast, podcasting, or yearbook. Classes will be virtual this year and will fill up quickly. Make sure you register online at mipamsu.org before our July 10th deadline. We'll see you there.
Thanks, Sarah Beth. I recommend you take a look at our broadcast news and video course at our workshop. That's being taught by Michael Kaufman of Lance Cruz's Pankow Center. The Pankow Center is an affiliate of the PBS Student Reporting Lab, and Michael Kaufman was named 2019 Media Educator of the Year by DAFT. So he joins a host of nationally recognized and award-winning instructors at our summer workshop. The MIPA workshop is a great way to learn and practice skills that you might not have been able to spend much time on this year because of all the pandemic protocols that have been in place. So take a look at our program. We think we can help you prepare for next year. And we do also have scholarships and fundraising opportunities available to help you pay the registration fee. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to contact Sarah Beth or myself. Have you ordered your MIPA Honor Cords for graduating seniors? The MIPA Honor Cord program is designed as a select privilege to recognize academic achievement and superior work in journalism and student media. Cords must be ordered by media advisors who are responsible for verifying that students meet the spirit of this honors program. I can generally get you an Honor Cord order within about 2 days of receiving payment. So to learn more about this program or to place an order, go to MIPA's website or contact me, and I can help you through that process. We are getting closer to the big moment of announcing your award winners. If you do win an award today, not only do you get an award certificate, but you get the new MIPA Award Digital Badge. This is a A digital-only badge with verifiable credentials. So it's not just a pretty picture. You can share your badge on social media, display it in your email signature, put it on your website portfolio, or really use it anywhere you have an online digital presence. Follow this QR code, which I'll display again at the end of the program, to fill out a quick form so that we can get you your awards badge. Advisors will also have information at the end of this presentation on how you can arrange to get award certificates sent to you. So stay tuned for that. All right, so Division 1 in our video categories. Here we go. These are the programs, the media programs, MIPA members in Division 1. All of our divisions, you can find out which schools are in all of our divisions on MIPA's website. I'll read the names of all the winners in today's presentation. In some cases, that's honorable mentions up through first place. Let me apologize ahead of time for when I inevitably mispronounce your name. I will do the best that I can. And my lack of ability in pronunciation says nothing about the value of your work. You all are amazing. Our presentation today also includes highlights of all the first place winners. So we get to watch segments of all of this amazing work, which is fantastic. If I could speak today, if you'd like to watch any of our award winners in their entirety, many of them are linked from our winners list spreadsheet, which is accessible on MIPA's website. Just look for the winners list area on the individual category contest page or our news article at the bottom of the homepage on announcing our contest winners. Check out that spreadsheet and follow the URLs to the material that you want to watch. I will update that spreadsheet with today's winners at the close of this program. All right, let's rock and roll. Here we go. In Video Journalism Division 1, our first category is News Story or Package. Honorable mentions go to Jillian Tate at Davison, Riley Purvis and Travis Woodman at Saline, Sarah Weinert and Emily Stevie at Troy Athens, and Austin Wheeler, Aaron Wolf, Owen Peters, and Callum Donaldson at West Bloomfield High School. Congratulations to our honorable mentions. In third place, Derek Steele from Lake Orion High School. No relation. Second place, Sarah Burgess at Saline High School. And in first place, Jillian Tate from Davison High School. Let's watch some of her award-winning news package.
It's just a scary time for anyone that's got to go outside right now.
17-year-old Hannah Green is a senior in high school and, like many others, has had to make some changes due to the presence of coronavirus.
It's just a weird time, you know? I've never had to, forcibly stay home.
But Hannah is not at home. Instead, she is at a relative's house because her mother is working on the front lines as a prison nurse.
When I initially got there about 2 weeks ago, we had just over 30 COVID positive inmates, and now our numbers have doubled.
In the beginning, it was a struggle for the prison to get the PPE equipment that both nurses and inmates needed. So that meant wearing the same N95 masks for 5 days of work in a confined prison.
Our next category is localized news analysis. Honorable mentions in this category go to Drew Ritter of Davison, Travis Woodman of Saline, Olivia Baton, Mariana Bertocci, and Boa Choi of Troy Athens, and Nick Asteris, Sage Golden, and Pearson Horn of West Bloomfield. In third place, Alex Gutowski of Saline High School. In second place, Derek Steele from Lake Orion High School. And in first place for localized news analysis in Division 1, Lady Mason from Lake Orion High School. Let's watch a segment of her award-winning story.
Let's go, Detroit!
I'm
at the TCF Center in Detroit, where Bernie Sanders is getting ready to rally in preparation for the Michigan primary election on Tuesday. You can see people filing in as I speak. Currently, Bernie has 573 delegates, which makes him 91 delegates behind former Vice President Joe Biden. There are 125 delegates up for grabs in Michigan alone, so this upcoming Tuesday is very important for the remaining candidates. With Bloomberg and Warren having dropped out in the last few days, it leaves a tight race between Joe Biden and Bernie Sanders.
I was really excited to feel the energy of the room, and even though I can't really vote yet, it's exciting to be part of the political process in some way. I really enjoyed all the people who spoke before Bernie came out, as well as when Bernie was here. I especially enjoyed hearing Rashida talk because she's really big inspiration to me, so that was really good.
All right, our next category is informative feature in Division 1. Honorable mentions go to Megan Key at Lake Orion, Charles Kahn at Saline, and Sarah Burgess at Saline. In third place, Margaret Kubit, Ava Tapasio, and Abby Williams at Troy Athens High School. In second place, Jessica Bryson, Julia Carroll, and Olivia Griffiths at Troy Athens. And in first place for informative feature in Division 1, Derek Steele from Lake Orion High School. Let's watch some of his piece.
Thanks, Chief Rossman.
Back on October 21st at about 7:30 a.m., Deputy Bob Loken got a call everyone dreads. After a CT scan, it was diagnosed that Deputy Loken had stage 4 pancreatic cancer.
So pancreatic cancer occurs in the cells of your pancreas, and so they start to sort of change or mutate the DNA, or what makes your cell up. What happens also can happen, which has happened in Bob, is that those accumulating cells can create a tumor. So the tumor was created in his pancreas. So when you're stage 4, it has now moved into the blood system.
Our next category is personality profile feature in Division 1. Honorable mentions go to Lexi Davis at Lake Orion High School, to Aiden Burke at Saline, Max Watkins at Saline, and Lauren Nam at Troy Athens. In third place, Lauren Buher at Saline High School. In second place, Lady Mason from Lake Orion High School. And in first place for personality profile feature, Angelo Delasio and Jack Main from Troy Athens High School.
This is Zach Campbell. He has attended 59 MLB stadiums and has caught more than 11,000 baseballs, including Alex Rodriguez's 3,000 hit. Once Zach caught A-Rod's 3,000 hit, he was all over the news. Zach started a YouTube channel and started to rise to fame with going to MLB games and catching balls.
On June 19th, 2015, that was the date that A-Rod got his 3,000th hit at Yankee Stadium. I got that baseball. The eyes of the world were on me. I'd been doing baseball stuff for a couple of decades. I'd already written 3 books at that point, been all over TV. But the amount of attention that I got for just getting that baseball dwarfed everything else in my life combined up to that point.
Our next category is human interest feature in Division 1. Honorable mentions go to Lexi Davis from Lake Orion High School, to Derek Steele from Lake Orion High School, and to Mitch Mazur from Saline High School. In third place, Emily Ferrante and Trevor Cherney from Davison High School. Second place goes to Dominique DeVito and Quinn LeBay at Troy Athens High School. And first place in human interest feature for Division 1 goes to Dominique DeVito from Troy Athens High School.
I was a college student at University of Southern California, out in Southern California, and I needed an internship, and I was not politically connected and really didn't know what I wanted to do, but I knew I loved politics. So I went into the internship coordinating office at USC, and they had a binder, and I went through and all different kinds of opportunities, and there were 2 that stuck out to me. One was for CNN, and one was for the office of Ronald Reagan. At the time, I thought there's no way I would get hired at the office of Ronald Reagan because I was, just a kid. Fortunately, I think part of it was at the time the president's office was going to be moving to a smaller location, and they wanted to hire a college student to help that during that move over the summer before the internship started. And so they hired me on the spot, and I actually started that summer, and we became kind of a family.
Our next category is sports news story or package for Division 1. Honorable mentions go to Julia Ames and Lady Mason at Lake Orion High School, to Lauren Booher and Wade Collins at Saline High School, to Megan Lindgren, Lethe Stevens, and Gajan Mand at Troy Athens High School, and to Ryan Shippey, Kendall Fowler, Kayana King, and Mariana Lopez at West Bloomfield High School. In third place, Jack Main from Troy Athens High School. Second place goes to Alex Gaylord at Lake Orion High School. And first place in sports news story or package for Division 1, Trevor Cherney from Davison High School. Let's watch a segment.
Sports are officially back, but there are a few changes along the way to ensure the safety of everyone. The first change is that only 2 people per athlete can attend sporting events, so no extra fans are allowed during Phase 4 of the Michigan Safe Start Plan.
We will be using a voucher system, and so obviously players are allowed 2 spectators into the game, and that's it. No extras, and they're going to have to. Them and their parents are going to have to decide who those two spectators are going to be. And then what we'll do is we'll have, like I said, a voucher system where they'll be able to come and pick up their voucher from the athletic office. They'll sign off on who's going to be using that voucher, and then they'll get the voucher.
The next change of sports is everyone who attends or plays will have to be wearing a face covering. While football players will be using spit shield, any football player benched will have to be wearing a face covering.
Our next category is sports feature story or package for Division 1. Honorable mentions go to Andrew Schmaltz at Saline High School, Lindsay Stanza at Troy Athens, Ryan Gruca, Zachary LaRochelle, and Matthew Gothrop at Troy Athens, and to Morgan Grantling at West Bloomfield. In third place, Julia Ames at Lake Orion. Second place goes to Lauren Booher and Aiden Burke at Saline, and first place for Division 1 sports feature story or package goes to Julia Ames, Riley Avalon, and Ethan Hodge at Lake Orion High School. Let's watch a segment.
My name is Mitchell LeBrinket, and I'm committed to Saginaw Valley State University to play tight end. I chose Saginaw Valley because I really like the coaching staff and their facilities are top-notch. I dedicate probably 2 hours a day at least during football, just working out, and then every once in a while, right now, I go to like a turf facility and just run routes. My dad actually walked on at Michigan State as a quarterback, and so it kind of just runs in the family.
Mitchell has given me advice through always pushing me in different sports and stuff. Like whenever we were at baseball practice when we were younger, or different sports, basketball and football, he's always been outgoing and always pushes me.
What makes Mitchell stand out to me is that he's not a standout in the sense where, hey, look at me, look at all my accomplishments. He's very humble. He works hard.
Our next category is environmental health or science story in Division 1. Third place goes to Max Watkins at Saline High School. Second place goes to Madison Katke at Saline High School. And first place in Division 1 environmental health or science story goes to Gabriella Bartsis, Margaret Kubit, Caden Opsimer, and Adil Khan from Troy Athens High School.
Students are now finally allowed to return to in-person learning. However, this new Athens is very different from the one they left last March.
At the beginning, it was really confusing because I'm new to Athens, so I didn't know where I was going. And if I passed my classroom, I couldn't go back.
It makes the hallways less crowded, but it also sucks because if your class on the opposite side, you have to walk all the way around to get to it.
I honestly don't like them because if I miss my class, I got to go all the way back around. I've been late almost many times because I wasn't paying attention and I had to go all the way back around.
Athens enforcing one-way hallways throughout the school has led to some interesting situations.
Getting from my room 234 to the main office is quite interesting because according to this hallway here, it's one way going this way. This hallway is one way going that way. So when I come out of my room, the only option I have is to go down the stairs.
Our next category is diversity coverage in Division 1. Honorable mentions go to Madison Katke from Saline High School, to Layla Sparks from Troy Athens High School, and to Miranda Miu and Abigail Main from Troy Athens High School. In third place, Kiana Hamadi at Huron High School. In second place, Lady Mason at Lake Orion High School. And first place for diversity coverage in Division 1 goes to Morgan Welch at Davison High School. Let's take a watch.
What do we want? Justice! What do we want? Now!
COVID-19 has dominated most of the news for the better part of this year. But during the summer, the Black Lives Matter movement burst back onto the scene in a big way. Social media was a definite helping hand in spreading the message. Protests were being live streamed, recorded, and uploaded to every social media platform. Instagram, YouTube, and especially Twitter have been flooded with videos of police brutality against Black people and even protesters. Davison student Lariana Charles was present at one of these protests with her own sign and her own message.
I feel like we shouldn't, as human beings, have to feel so terrorized by people who are supposed to protect us. Yes, we are different than most people, and we have this, I don't even want to say stereotype, because every race has a stereotype, but it's just, we're expected to be harmful and dangerous, but we're not. We're just trying to live like everybody else.
Our next category is Studio Newscast. This is a new category for the Individual Category Contest, although we have had a Studio Newscast category in our special spring contests for several years. So it's nice to integrate this category into our regular annual contests. In Division 1, honorable mentions to the SHS Today staff at Saline High School. Third place to WDBC Dragon Broadcasting at Lake Orion High School. Second place to DTV at Davison High School. And first place Studio Newscast in Division 1 goes to Hornet Nation at Saline High School. Let's watch some highlights from this award-winning Studio Newscast.
Welcome back, Hornets. I'm Lucas Fountain.
And I'm Lauren Boer. This week, we take a COVID comparison between contact and non-contact sports, meet the new coach for the ski team, and talk to the former varsity field hockey coach about her time at Saline.
All of this and more on this episode of Hornet Nation.
Many sports have changed their practices drastically since they've been allowed to play again. Andrew Schmaltz takes a deeper look at the differences between contact and non-contact sports.
When you think of sports this year, there are two major factors. Is it contact or non-contact? This year has been a challenge for the boys swim and dive team, but what just was lost due to COVID restrictions?
This season in particular, we didn't start until last Tuesday. So.
Up next, here's Ray Yoders with an interview with the new Saline's Chelsea ski coach.
Let's go! Up.
The season for competitive ski racing has finally kicked off here at Saline. I sat down with the new head coach, Greg Normand, to ask a few questions about his new leadership position.
I coached ski racing for years, and I coached at Brighton. I was at Waterford, and I coached a little bit at Rochester. The lacrosse coach at Saline is a friend of mine, actually played for me at Eastern Michigan. He said,
Signing off, I'm Lucas Fountain.
And I'm Lauren Boer. Have a great weekend, Hornets.
Our next category is remote newscasts. So these are newscasts that were primarily filmed and produced off-site from your studios. In Division 1, honorable mentions to the Cat's Eye News at Novi High School. Also to Hornet Nation at Saline High School. Also, an honorable mention to Mariana Lopez, Kendall Fowler, Nick Gasteris, and Alyssa Sneed of the Laker Update at West Bloomfield High School. And in third place, the DTV staff at Davison High School. In second place for remote newscast, the WDBC Dragon Broadcasting team at Lake Orion High School. And first place for remote newscast in Division 1 goes to SHS Today's team at Saline High School. Let's watch some highlights from their award-winning remote newscast.
To
SHS Today. Hello, Celine. Welcome back to another episode of SHS Today. I'm Jack Smith.
And I'm Brittany Warren. As we begin to settle back into the hybrid schedule, we're happy to show you what Yearbook plans to do despite the difficult year. And we have a major announcement.
And what might that be?
As some of you might have heard from your teachers or local news sources, Superintendent Scott Graydon is retiring. Here's Dawson Higgins to tell us more.
In one way or another, Superintendent Scott Graydon has probably made an impact on her school life, whether it's through daily school decisions or announcing snow days. However, coming January 29th, Superintendent Graydon will be retiring from his position at the school.
So I've been with the district for 26 years. I was hired in January of 1995, so quite a while ago.
With everything going on, I wonder how the SHS Yearbook class has been handling the challenges.
This has been a wild year for everyone, and Yearbook is no exception. Allow me to fill you in on what Yearbook plans to accomplish in spite of this difficult year.
For years and years, we have received a yearbook. I wonder what my yearbook is going to look like this year. To help me with this question, I interviewed two people from the Saline yearbook.
I would say the most difficult part would just be the simple task of taking photos, because obviously there's lots of new restrictions in place and we can't just go and take photos anymore.
Juniors, be prepared Tuesday, the 26th for the PSAT NMSQT. The test will begin between 8 to 8:15. Remember to check your email every Wednesday for any updates and be sure to bring a number 2 pencil. Well, that's all the time we have this week. Video. Hive, a great weekend, Hornets.
I don't get it.
Like a beehive? No, Hornets.
Oh.
So who's ready for an end to remote newscasts? I certainly am. I am here in the Spartan newsroom on location, but I am here all by myself running this broadcast all by myself with 2 laptops and a webcam and a streaming service to make it happen. So, but amazing work that you all have been able to do from your homes. You are all impressive. All right, let's get back to our awards. Our next group of categories is video talent and air checks. We have 3 categories in this grouping, and let's get right to it. The category is anchor in Division 1. Honorable mentions go to Drew Ritter from Davison High School, to Lexi Davis of Lake Orion High School, Lucas Fountain of Saline High School, and Aiden Burke of Saline High School. Third place, Lady Mason at Lake Orion High School. Second place goes to Brittany Warren at Saline High School. And first place, Division 1 anchor, goes to Jillian Tate at Davison High School.
What a night it was. The Davison boys basketball team put their name on the map with a huge victory against this super talented Carmen team. The Cards would start early, a big miss from deep in the corner, but Goya is there putting in some window work with the putback. 2020 was a tough year for all of us, but it feels so good to be back in the DTV studio and doing what we enjoy. And a lot has happened since. It's been a tough year for many of us. Being a student on top of it can be frustrating and overwhelming. If you need any help with college applications, applying for FAFSA, or any mental health matters, head to our website, dtvnews.org. Coming up in sports, the reigning state champs are back on the field and ready to tackle regionals. Emily, I cannot tell you how excited I am that we can finally film some of the basketball games.
All right, our next category is field reporter in Division One. Third place goes to Dawson Wolf from Lake Orion High School. In second place, Derek Steele from Lake Orion High School. And first place field reporter for Division One goes to Jillian Tate from Davison High School.
As people are lined up to turn in their last-second absentee ballots, what you won't see is tomorrow there will be a group of dedicated people counting them all. Good morning, Davison. I'm Jillian Tate here with DTV News, and today we're at World Outreach Church because today is voting day.
We knew tonight's game was going to be a big one, but what we didn't expect is for the tickets to sell out faster than Taylor Swift playing at an arena. 350 tickets were up for grabs Wednesday night at 6. The tickets were gone by 6:04, 4 minutes after they went on sale. That's crazy. The bond project passed last year, shortly before we had to close down schools. However, as you can see behind me, even though we were out of school, that doesn't mean no progress was made. Many projects were completed or saw significant progress, and there's still some projects in design stages.
Our next category is live sports announcer for Division One. Honorable mention goes to Zachary LaRochelle at Troy Athens High School. Third place goes to Mason Palmatier and Drew Youngkin at Davison High School. Second place to Lyndon Potter at Lake Orion High School. And first place, live sports announcer for Division One goes to Ethan Hodge at Lake Orion High School.
Looking for Parks down low, decides for the three. That falls. Caleb Jones. DJ Morrow in the corner. Bang, bang. That falls. Wow. Must needed three. Oh, here's a steal. Here's Cooper Johnson with the Euro step. Oh my gosh. Put it on ESPN. Jones misses it. Parks with the rebound. Out to Havrilla. Big shot. It hits. Brendan Smiley. That's the end of the first quarter, ladies and gentlemen. We got a game. 24-11. Dragons coming out hot.
Our next group of categories is video production here in Division One. First up is commercial. Honorable mentions go to Maddox Bissett and Chloe Hugg at Davison High School. Also to Lauren Booher at Saline High School. Madison Dombrowski at Troy Athens High School, and to Anita Alkatib and Abby Williams at Troy Athens High School. In third place, Ryan Jerome at Lake Orion High School. Second place goes to Jillian Jansen at Lake Orion High School, and first place, commercial for Division One, goes to Nina DeMercurio and Kimberly Hartley at Eisenhower High School. Our next category is public service announcement for Division One. Honorable mentions go to Julia Williams at Eisenhower High School, Lexi Davis at Lake Orion High School, Anita Alkatib at Troy Athens High School, and to the team of Kendall Fowler, Ryan Shippey, and Kiana King at West Bloomfield High School. In third place, Isabella Denton at Lake Orion High School. Second place goes to Mason Palmatier and Seth Palmatier at Davison High School. And first place, public service announcement for Division One, goes to Anita Alkatib, Anna Dorflinger, and Abby Williams at Troy Athens High School.
I believe that climate change is achievable. Everyone wants to keep this beautiful environment the way it is. It may be difficult on wondering how you can do your part in saving the environment. So here are some of the little things that you can do. Change starts small, and it starts with you.
Our Our next category is health-related public service announcement. In Division 1, honorable mentions go to Drew Youngkin and Chloe Hugg at Davison High School, to Julie Cassell at Lake Orion High School, and to Morgan Danner and Lisa Hoy at Novi High School. In third place, the Athens TV staff at Troy Athens High School. Second place goes to Stanton Ashman and Alex Gaylord at Lake Orion High School. And first place for health-related public service announcement in Division 1 goes to CJ Villaflor at Troy Athens High School. Our next category is non-animated opener. In Division 1, honorable mentions go to Julie Cassell at Lake Orion High School and to Lady Mason at Lake Orion High School. In third place, Chayton Harris at Davison High School. Second place, Tomo Masuda at Novi High School. And first place for non-animated opener in Division 1 goes to Tina Pham at Saline High School. Our next category is animated opener. In Division 1, honorable mentions go to Bailey Maloney at Davison High School and to Lady Mason and Emily Penrose at Lake Orion High School. In third place, Travis Woodman at Saline High School. In second place, Madison Dabrowski and Juliet Page at Troy Athens High School. And in first place, animated opener for Division 1, Bailey Maloney at Davison High School. Our next category is live sports or event coverage. For Division 1, honorable mention goes to Matthew Kuntz at Troy Athens High School. In third place, the WDBC Dragon Broadcasting staff at Lake Orion High School. Second place goes also to the Dragon Broadcasting staff at Lake Orion High School. And first place, live sports or event coverage in Division 1 goes to the DTV staff at Davison High School.
The last time out, a convincing 37-6 road win ended the regular season on a high note with a Saginaw Valley Red League title for the Davison Cardinals. Another chapter written tonight between these two teams. The 2020 MHSAA football postseason begins tonight for these two. A rematch from a week ago between the Davison Cardinals and the Lapeer Lightning. Hi, everybody. Thanks for tuning in to DTV Charter Channel 191 and live on our YouTube stream at DTV on YouTube. Chris, Jared, Mason, Paul Mantier, happy to have you with us, joining with us on this chilly Friday, October 30th, 2020. Mason, we had the game in Lapeer the last time these two teams met. You know, for the Davison Cardinals preparing for this game, it's a little tricky. You have to think the Cardinals will prep for this game just like any other team, not, you know, trying to remember what they did last week.
Yeah, I mean, it was a slow start for them last week. I mean, it took them a second to get things going, especially with the cold weather. Had to move the ball on the ground a lot more.
Our next category is short film fiction. For Division 1, honorable mentions go to A.G. Banani at Eisenhower High School, to Lexi Davis at Lake Orion High School, and to the team of Seamus Mahoney, Ryan Benesh, and Michael Awad at Troy Athens High School. In third place, Devin Baraski and Andrew Fragnoli and Shane Hughes and Roman Maschilo at Troy Athens High School. Second place, Trevor Cherney at Davison High School. And first place, short film fiction for Division I goes to Tommy Dilger at Eisenhower High School. Let's watch a short clip out of this short film.
That ain't true and you know it! Let's stick around and find out!
What if he's right, Ellen?
I don't know, Annie. There ain't no 25 men. They're just trying to scare us. I've heard 1,000 times.
You saw how fast they were on our tails. Who knows what they got? Ellen?
Then we gotta surrender.
What?
What's wrong with you? Shh. All right, you twined up like Max out there, huh?
You can watch that entire short film on our website. Just find the awards winners list. Our spreadsheet there has a link to that and other winners in this category. That short film, if I'm not mistaken, it's about 7 minutes long, so it doesn't take too long for you to watch if you'd like to watch more. All right, our next category is short film documentary. For Division I, honorable mentions go to Jacqueline Hawkins at Eisenhower High School, to Lady Mason at Lake Orion High School, Jillian Jansen at Lake Orion High School, and Tina Pham and Travis Woodman at Saline High School. In third place, the team of Ryan Benesh, Michael Awad, Seamus Mahoney, and Joey Richter at Troy Athens High School. Second place to CJ Villaflor at Troy Athens High School. And first place for short film documentary in Division I goes to Tommy Dilger at Eisenhower High School. Let's watch a clip from Tommy's award-winning documentary.
It was 1941 at a dance in Toronto where he met his future wife, Joan Kathleen Broad Ottawell, but we just call her Nanny.
As the story goes, he was in the Canadian Army then, or Air Force, and stationed in Toronto. And there was a dance that they used to have for all the Army officers and so forth. Nanny used to go. Nanny at that time was very shy, and Nanny was a good girl. She didn't take chances. She did not venture any place where she shouldn't be, but she would go to these dances. And Phil Sr., when he saw her, he went up to her and he said, "Come on, Joni, let's dance."
They were married later that year, but not without the opposition of Nanny's parents.
Our next category is music video. In Division I, second place goes to Kennedy Smith at Troy Athens High School. And first place to Zachary Sunutko at Troy Athens High School. Let's watch a segment from this music video.
You flip it? Yeah.
Follow the stars, follow the stars, follow the stars. I've been here from the start. I've been here from the start. I've been here in the dark. I've been here with my mark. I would have faded like sunlight. I would never trade this for my life, baby. I won't let go, baby. You're the one that I trust. I've been here from the start. I've been here from the start. I've been here in the dark. I've been here with my mark. I would have faded like sunlight. I would never trade this for my life.
Our next category is humor for Division I. Honorable mentions go to Haley Croft at Davison High School, to Barnabas Kiss at Lake Orion High School, to Brian Donahue at Lake Orion High School, and to Kenny Silva and Seamus Mahoney at Troy Athens High School. In third place, TJ Lagendorfer and Colin Wold at Eisenhower High School. Second place goes to Tommy Dilger, Mitch Sturm, TJ Lagendorfer, and Colin Wold at Eisenhower. And first place in humor for Division I goes to Lauren Nam from Troy Athens High School. Let's watch a segment from Lauren's humor piece.
that's messed up. So I guess not scarecrows.
What about ghosts?
Our next category is school promo. In Division 1, we have just the first place winner, Chayton Harris and Brooklyn Wouter at Davison High School.
We got spirit, yes we do. We got spirit, how about you?
School spirit goes beyond the stadiums and is more than just wearing the gear. Here at Davison, it means sticking together and staying positive. Throughout the year, we need to keep our spirits high and follow the Cardinal Code.
It starts with us, Davison. Only we can make a difference. To show your school spirit, you can help each other, get and stay involved in activities, volunteer, and do little things like hold the door open.
We've got school spirit just like you.
Go Card!
And those are all of the Division 1 winners in our video categories. Congratulations to all of you for your amazing work this past year. If I announced your name during today's presentation, then you are entitled to the MIPA Awards digital badge. This is an online credential that you can use on social media, on your portfolio website, your email signature, or anywhere you have an online digital presence. Just complete the form at this QR code or follow the URL here at the bottom of the screen, and we'll get you the information you need to get the MIPA Awards badge to celebrate your award-winning work. Advisors, we do have award certificates for your students. Please complete the form at this website, mipamsu.org/2021-shipping-options. We will ship certificates to you at school or home at no charge this year. If it is easier for you to have PDF certificates instead of paper, we can do that instead. There is no realistic time difference other than shipping between the PDF and paper certificates. We're going to start producing certificates. Hopefully, I'll hit the print button here by the end of the week so we can get those to you as quickly as possible. If you notice a spelling error anywhere in today's presentations on one of our slides, please let us know so that we can fix it. All the names and information were pulled from our contest database, which we also use to run certificates. So if there was a misspelling on a slide, there's a good chance the misspelling is going to transfer to an award certificate. With that, let me congratulate you one more time on your amazing work. Tomorrow, right back here on Facebook and YouTube, you can watch Division 2 of our video awards. And then on Friday, we'll be back with our final group in the individual category contest. Those are the digital media and multimedia categories, social media, some online video, some other things. The cool thing about that grouping is that all MIPA member media programs are competing against each other. So there are categories there where we have yearbooks against newspapers, against video broadcast programs. So check that out. I'm kind of excited to see your work out of that grouping. In just a few minutes after I close out this program, I will update the spreadsheet of winners on MIPA's website, so you can check that out. If you're trying to figure out which one of your entries won which award, that spreadsheet will contain that information. This video will be archived on MIPA's website and our social media, so you can go back and watch it until your little heart is content. And as I said earlier, if you want to watch any of the award-winning videos from today in their entirety, most of them are linked from that winner's spreadsheet on our website. So with that, again, congratulations. From the Spartan Newsroom here at Michigan State University, I am Jeremy Steele from MIPA, and I will see you all soon. Be well and stay safe.